Okay guys, that's it. The playoffs are over. Montreal has officially been eliminated by the Tampa Bay Lightning, but I feel like it needs to be said, keep your chin up, okay? Because that was a hell of a lot of fun. Montreal just had the best run that I experienced in my life. You see, in 1993, I was just 4 years old, okay? So I didn't really get to enjoy that. But I tell you what, I just enjoyed the shit out of this run. I mean, look at some of these pictures that we got along the way. These memes, they write themselves, okay? These are great. Remember this one? The William Nylander photos? Ha! I mean, come on. I try not to rip on Leafs players, but then they just load me up on ammunition like this and expect me not to talk about it. Now, as for the game last night, hats off to Tampa. They've got a great team, and I've said it many times. And they got the job done. Their team kind of reminds me of when I used to play NHL 2002 back in the day. And you know, I just start a season and trade for the top players in the league to play on the Habs. Yeah, that's basically the 2021 Tampa Bay Lightning. Except it isn't a video game. Jeez. They shut out the Habs last night 1-0. Ross Colton with the only goal of the game. Andrei Vasilevskiy gets the shutout, and the rest is history. I don't ever want to talk about this again. Nikita Kucherov, after showing how offensively dangerous he is during the series, also proved that he kind of handles alcohol like a 16-year-old kid at a wedding. What the hell was that? Throwing knocks at Marc-Andre Fleury and then at us Habs fans too? Jeez. Get out of here, Nikita Kucherov. He drinks like 2 beer and becomes Nikita Kucherov. Anyway, enough about that guy. I hope he eats a hockey stick next season. And you know what? The third and fourth line of the Tampa Bay Lightning, for some reason, impressed me more than their top 2 lines. I don't know why. I thought Stamkos was quiet and Braden Point was kind of quiet, you know? But man, their bottom 2 lines, they crushed it. Their defense crushed it, and the goaltending was unreal. And you know what the hardest part was about watching the end of the game? Was looking at the veterans of the Habs and realizing how emotional they were, huh? Brendan Gallagher looked like somebody just ran over his dog. Carey Price looked like somebody just ran over his Brendan Gallagher. It sucked. And no surprise to anyone here, some of the key guys on the team were dealing with some nagging injuries. But what can you do? That's just playoff hockey. And I'm sure Tampa has got some players that are all banged up as well. But at the end of the day, the Habs, they got a lot to be proud of. And we have a lot to be proud of as fans. Because remember, when the playoffs started, remember the Leafs? That's right, let's talk about the good times. Because everybody and their pit goldfish thought that the Habs were going to get swept by the Leafs. And then when they were up 3-1, it was national news. Oh, they're not good enough. Oh, the Leafs' star power is just too much for the Habs. Well, what a pile of shit that was, because they battled back and won it in 7 games. Then it was on to the Winnipeg Jets, and Montreal were yet again the underdogs. The Jets had just swept the Oilers under the rug, and they were gonna run right over the Habs, but yeah, no, never happened. And then, after sweeping the Winnipeg Jets, it was time for the Vegas Golden Shower Knights. And remember all the chatter before that series? Because the Northern Division was labeled a trash division. Apparently, it was the lamest division in the entire league. And whoever won the division would not get past Vegas. Well, Vegas didn't do shit either. They were put out in 6 games. Mark Stone looked like the guy at work who's right-handed with 2 left hands. He was brutal. Montreal kicked, scratched, and clawed their way to the Stanley Cup Finals. Yeah, it's a shame they couldn't pull off one more upset and go on to win the Cup, but be proud of them for what they accomplished. And the young guys on the team, man, they just got a shit ton of playoff experience. It's awesome. And who knows what next year is going to bring, okay? Because if this year has showed us anything, it's don't take the Habs for granted. Because they're not afraid to put in the hard work and get their noses dirty. How many more days until the regular season? Does anybody know? Huh? How many more sleeps? Somebody let me know in the comments section for the love of God, so we can count this shit down. Anyway, guys, that does it for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, because as much as you guys are probably heartbroken right now, you can't deny it. It was an enjoyable run. Have yourselves a good day, and I'll see you next time.